Human rights activist Mahadi Shehu has asked the Nigerian government to charge the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, Abdulrasheed Bawa, to court or release him immediately. Bawa has been in detention since being suspended on June 14, 2023 by President Bola Tinubu over allegations bordering on corruption. According to Shehu, there is no more justification for the continued detention of Bawa at a time when small and big-time criminals of all shades and colors are within and around the corridors of power. Well, Chairman Dialogue Group and activist Mahadi Shehu joins me now on the news for more on this. Mahadi, thank you very much for your time. We have a few questions for you, but let's start from this point. 3 months after his detention, as we've just heard, the suspended EFCC chairman is still yet to be charged. Now, would you consider this an infringement on his fundamental human rights?
Yeah, thank you very much. You don't even need to add anything. There are offenses codified in Nigerian books of law. And these offenses carry their own punishments. If Bawa's offenses are bordering on corruption, there are enough laws to punish Bawa. Why are they making fish of one and fowl of the other? There are endless corruption cases, endless at the National Assembly, at the Villa, everywhere in the country. And Bawa is being isolated. This is persecution. This is not prosecution. Bawa is being persecuted for very clear reasons. Some of the reasons are, if you check the 9th Assembly, 80% of the members of the 9th Assembly are under investigation. The 10th Assembly, the current Assembly, 35% of the members of the current 10th Assembly are under EFCC investigation. If you look at Muhammad Buhari's appointees, 85% of them are under EFCC investigation. If you take 70% of former governors are under EFCC investigation. Therefore, it will be a miracle if Bawa survives. It will take more than a miracle for Bawa to survive these reptiles. There are reptiles in the Nigerian waters, big, small, and whatever, and they are looking for a prey, and Bawa is the ready-made prey for the reptiles to pounce on. It is immoral, it is illegal, it is unethical for Bawa to continue being in detention at a time when clear criminals, some of them convicted, some of them under investigation, are all over the country, some of them making laws, some of them appropriating money, some of them spending money. It is illegal, immoral, unconstitutional for people to continue keeping Bawa under whatever pretext, under whatever reason. But I have a good news for you. Dictators have emerged world over. They have detained, they have killed, they have maimed, they have incapacitated, they have dispossessed, they have done everything. But then passage of time has finished with them.
Okay, Mahadi, are you therefore saying that his continued detention amounts to a political witch hunt?
It is more than even a political witch hunt. It is a witch hunting of Bawa head, neck, shoulder, and leg. In other words, it's a complete 360 witch hunting of Bawa. Bawa is an employee of the federal government. And under the federal laws, there are enough provisions for Bawa to be punished if he has committed any offense. Keeping Bawa without taking him to court or charging him is sending a wrong signal to who? To the international community. To who? To the regional community. To who? To the local community. To who? To you and me, they and them, all and sundry, that there is something that Bawa knows. Maybe he knows too much. There is something he knows that the authority don't want him to make public. If Bawa were a free person today, and if he is given a chance to speak, by the time he finishes speaking, it will be a case of those who can run should run.
Okay.
Those who can jump.
Mahadi Shehu, one wonders why, with all the evidence, investigations going on, not one of the people, the 85% and so forth you talked about, had been prosecuted. Not even one, if I'm not mistaken. But, or maybe say a handful, if it's more than one. But you've painted the picture as it is. Do you think his lawyers should approach the courts, just like in the case of the suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Gordon Emefiele, of which I know you're aware, to get him charged without further delay, just like Emefiele did?
There is no point going to court. Lawyers offered a free counseling, a free representation to Bawa. His father said no. Allow them to continue detaining Bawa, and I concur. Bawa is a detainee of conscience. Those who are detaining Bawa, they know right inside their heart, right inside their bone marrow, if they have any iota of conscience, they know detaining Bawa is immoral, is illegal. There is no point going to court. Let them continue keeping Bawa under detention for the next 1,000 years. One day, either Bawa will come out alive or dead, and all of them will die. There shall be resurrection. There will be judgment. Bawa will stand before God, and all people kept him in captivity will also stand before God for judgment, and they will all be judged. In any event, who knows tomorrow? Nobody knows tomorrow. Where is the former EFCC chairman? Where are all the former EFCC chairmen? If you look at Ribado, at one time Ribado was the person chasing Tinubu. He was chasing so many of these people. He was chasing Alami Seya. Wanted to take them to prison.
All right, we have to leave it at that.
Enjoy.
Yeah, but Mahadi, thank you very much. But I'm afraid we have to leave it at that for want of time. But we appreciate you joining us on the news this afternoon. Mahadi Shehu, a human rights activist and chairman of the Dialogue Group.